Caregiver burnout. Are you exhausted caring for an aging parent? You thought retirement would mean travel, freedom, and finally having time for yourself. What you didn't expect was spending those years caring for aging parents and slowly but surely reaching your own breaking point. It's called caregiver burnout, and there are warning signs. Now, if you recognize yourself in what we're going to describe today, something has to change. You can love your parents with everything you have and still reach the point where you have nothing left to give. You wake up tired, the phone rings, irritation hits before you even answer. Parents need another ride, another prescription. And before compassion shows up, resentment does, and then guilt follows. And then there's this circle that you just keep going through. Most of the time, you keep handling everything while someone inside you slowly erodes away. My mother is homebound, and I understand how easy it is to keep saying, "I'm fine." My sister has been relentless about it, and I'm sure that she has caregiver burnout. I lived out of state. Now, retirement was supposed to give you room to breathe. Instead, every open hour has become time available for someone else. Caregiver burnout in retirement, it's just cruel. You finally reach the years you've worked for, and you're too exhausted to live them. The warning signs. Ordinary exhaustion improves when you rest. Caregiver burnout, that follows you into bed and it's waiting when you wake up. Your responsibility never leaves. Even during a quiet hour, part of you is listening for that phone. And symptoms often show up as irritability, isolation, sleep problems, constant worry, losing interest in other things you used to enjoy. You stop calling friends, skip your own appointments, and eat whatever is easy. And you can become angry over small things and then feel ashamed because the person needing care did not choose this either. How many of those sound familiar? You keep doing the work, but you just no longer feel like you're present. Every conversation becomes another problem to solve. Every visit becomes a checklist. And the parent that you love starts feeling like another responsibility, and admitting that feels unbearable. You can love your parents deeply and still hate what caregiving has done to your life. Burnout does not mean you stop loving your parents. It means that the care for them has grown beyond what one person can carry. Sacrifice looks honorable from the outside. Everyone tells you how strong you are. Your family says they don't know what they would do without you. So you keep going. You think asking for relief means you are weak or selfish or failing. But think about what they're really saying when they tell you they couldn't do this without you. The entire system depends on you continuing to function. Nobody can function forever without recovery. Strength without recovery becomes damage. You do not have to sacrifice the rest of your life to prove how much you love someone. What to do next? You have to start by telling the truth. And you have to say it clearly. I am burned out. Tell your spouse, a trusted friend, your doctor, someone at church. Your doctor needs to know you're a caregiver, especially if your sleep, mood, or health starts changing. Protect a real break. Going to the grocery store alone is not a break. And sitting in a waiting room is not rest. Running errands without your parents in the car, It's still running errands. A real break means someone else owns the responsibility for a few hours while you step away. Caregiver support might come from family, friends, church, adult day program, home care, or respite care. Where it comes from matters less than having somebody else carry the load for long enough that you get to put it down. And during that break, do something that reminds you of who you were before caregiving took over. Take a walk, play golf, have some lunch with someone who does not need something from you. Take a cruise, go to Florida for a week, sit somewhere quiet without checking your phone every minute. You need part of your life where you are still you. Next, look at what keeps draining you and remove one thing. Hand off one appointment. Use grocery delivery. Ask someone else to manage prescription refills. And I know what some of you are thinking right now. I truly do. Scott, hey, that sounds great, but there isn't anybody else. Or maybe there are other people, they simply aren't helping. That creates a completely different problem, and that's exactly what we are going to talk about in the next video. Now, if sadness, anxiety, sleep problems, loss of interest keep getting worse, please talk with your doctor. The symptoms of caregiver burnout, chronic stress, depression, sometimes they overlap. A professional should help you sort out what you are facing. Your parents need support, but your health belongs in that care plan as well. And somewhere in all of this, you have to remember something else. Your retirement still belongs to you. You do not have to sacrifice the rest of your life to prove how much that you love your parents. Now, if you've experienced caregiver burnout, what showed up first? Exhaustion, anger, isolation, guilt? Did you reach a point where you simply just started feeling numb? Leave that in the comments, because I promise other people are going through this, and someone reading this might recognize what's been happening to them. And please do us a favor. Like this video and double check that you've subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything. It does two things when you do that. It helps this channel to grow, and it will notify you when our next video posts. Now, in the next video, we are talking about what happens when your aging parents need care and your siblings won't help, and somehow you become the person doing everything. I'm Scott Finn for Real Retirement Reality, and let's live life on our terms.